Our next guest is a lovely actress starring in a brand new film entitled Uptown Girls that opens August 15th. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Brittany Murphy. You smell wonderful. That was lovely.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I got deodorant on your...
Well, that's okay. Leave that on.
Oh, jeez. But at least I smell okay.
Oh, you smell fantastic. You smell more than okay. My God, you're just like a breath of loveliness.
Thank you, Tate.
Now, tell me about this. I was fascinated when I heard about this, that you actually have already done a USO tour that was headed toward Baghdad, the Middle East, Iraq, that area.
Yes.
Where all did you go? Who did you go with? What did you do?
It was a really large group, and I heard, well, we'll get back to this. I heard that you went as well.
Paul and I and Biff Henderson went last Christmas.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Guys, I come from a Marine Corps family.
Is that right?
And yeah, so we went, the second they called, I jumped at it and was so honored and privileged. There's two words I think of when I think of the USO group, which is honor and privilege. And just to visit all those men and thank you. Please support our troops.
And
Semper Fi, hoorah!
And it's
Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton, right?
From Wayne Newton to Kid Rock. I mean, and the Nappy Roots and Bubba Sparks and...
So this is like a big tour, isn't it?
It was huge. Gary Sinise was there, and the whole time he was dressed in uniform. He was Lieutenant Dan, like the entire time. It was great. Robert De Niro, and there were
Where
shows.
all did you go?
We were in Kuwait, and then, well, from Andrews Air Force Base, we went to Kuwait, and we're there for a little while, and then the same group went to Baghdad, and we went to the Nimitz and Qatar. Wow. It was really, we were there for about a week.
Yeah, were you ever worried about your welfare or scared being over there?
No, because I was surrounded by the men and women who protect us every day.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, it never occurred to me.
Well, good for you. That's a very nice thing for you to have done. And have you had a lot of experience in front of live audiences?
Yes, but I hadn't in a little while. So, I mean, I was singing. I figured, okay, nobody really knows me as a musician, so let me, you know, play the classic actor role and go on stage and do the little, you know, updated Marilyn thing, and as best as I could. So I had to follow Wayne Newton and the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders, which is definitely a tough act to follow. And I had never used to, I wasn't used to monitors giving me feedback. So I did a little Irving Berlin, like, I did a trio, and then I picked In My Life, the Beatles song. So I started singing it last, and I said, there are places I remember all my life. Show me your boobies. Well, they didn't say boobies, but they used a different word. It was so priceless.
What?
And I'll never forget that as long as I live.
These are our troops in uniform. Is that right?
Believe that or not.
And so then what happened?
Well, that's the better question. So thanks for the sound effects. So I mean, I kept my clothes on. And then I finished up the show. And then we did a few more. And the third one, the audience was more accessible. I mean, there were 7,000 people per show. Wow. Plus visiting the camps. I probably like shook hands and visited with about 800,000 to 1 million people the whole time we were there. It was an honor. And the last show, I brought a guy up that was starting to, because by that point, my act had started to kind of slow down. I was getting a little bit worried, so I grabbed a guy and brought him up, and he took a picture of us on stage. He was adorable.
And what was it? This was the summer, and so the temperatures must have been ungodly, right?
150 degrees. Our men and women are over there fighting for our lives and our freedom in 150-degree weather.
And how are they doing? Are they? Is the morale all right? Are they holding up okay?
The morale was unbelievable. I mean, it's so nice to just be. To be able to just show up. And just all you need to do is show up. Right. And it's a friendly face from home.
That's right.
And that's all I wanted to do, is be a friendly face from home.
And what Paul and I learned, and I'm sure that it's similar in your case, they just want to make sure that people at home know that they're still there and that they're still doing the job, and they don't want to be forgotten. They don't want to be overlooked. They want to make sure everybody at home knows that they're still on the job.
Yes, and you have to realize that a lot of people, guys, you know, they don't have families that will send them simple things like baby wipes, which is a necessity over there, and things like that. I mean, it sounds kind of funny, but when you're in 150-degree weather, or deodorant, or, you know, just kind of like basic stuff. So it's really important for us all to get together.
Well, it's a good thing for you to have done. Nice going.
It was good. Good going, you. I'm a lifer. I am a lifer. Thank you to the USO.
Now, I don't want to bring up a touchy situation, but I think the last time you were here, you were actually seeing Ashton Kutcher. Is that right?
I don't remember that day. I don't.
Do I have the wrong information?
I don't know where in the heck you got that from.
Did you dated him? You knew him? You were friendly? You were engaged? You were married? What?
Like what? Who? Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Now, how everything's fine
bring
now?
it on.
Everything's okay now?
Oh, I'm great. Yeah. And no, he's not a part of my life anymore.
No, that's right.
Great. Yeah.
He's you know, involved with Demi Moore.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Seems all right, I guess.
Good going for him.
Yeah.
You know, I guess, you know, I mean, I learned a lot in the past year, which is to not really speak about relationships on TV again or anything like that. And I suppose, you know, like the crux of their relationship basically means, you know, to him that age doesn't matter, and to her that size doesn't matter. Huge Bruce Willis fan.
Man.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Talk about a ringing endorsement. Oh boy, nice going.
Thanks.
I like that. That's pretty good. But you're just teasing.
Oh my Lord! Anybody that saw SNL knows yes. Of course I'm teasing. Yeah, I mean, please, he's you know, God bless him. They're great. He's great. Yeah, just not for me.
No. Let's talk about.
Not in that way.
Let's talk about the film Uptown Girls.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm here to really talk about.
It opens in a couple of weeks, August 15th.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
It's a rule of thumb, don't laugh at your own jokes, right?
No, it's fine. You can laugh at anything you want.
I know.
You're fine. Everything's fine. Just
okay,
relax.
thanks.
Now, we want to show a clip of the film here.
Yes.
Yeah, do people know what the movie is about?
I don't know. It really is about a whole lot of heart, most importantly. And it's the only film I've ever been a part of that has every element from comedy to romance to really good life lessons. It's about believing in yourself. And it has it's not age specific. So since I was a part of Clueless, and that was such a great thing, and there was no, you know, there were no boundaries as far as age and was concerned on that film viewing it. And this is the same way, where, you know, the whole family could go.
Okay,
and I love that.
And you play an affluent young woman, or a woman from some comfort, and you run into
financial.
Find a young girl, and you sort of bond, and you take her under your wing, and you go through life together.
Yes.
Is that what it is, more or less?
Yes, very much.
All right. Tell them what we're going to see here in the clip.
You are going to see a clip of myself and the extraordinary Miss Dakota Fanning. And
she's the little girl?
Yes, and I will be playing her nanny right now, named Molly.
Molly.
So I think this is Molly's first day at work.
Okay, here we go. Uptown Girls, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look.
Hey, you don't touch that unless I happen to invite you to tea.
Look at these cute little scones.
Get away from there.
Why, I say, Lady Sassafras, would you like some creme fraiche to go with your darling pastries?
You just got your germy drool of my plastic scone, you freako.
Kid, have you ever been to a shrink?
Since I was 3.
And then the fun begins. Uptown Girls, it opens August 15th. Brittany Murphy. Always a pleasure to see you.
The pleasure
Thank you for
is
being
mine.
here. Good luck with the film. Have a great summer. Come back anytime, all right?
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you. We'll be right back with Carrie Hart and the Whip, everybody.